Have you ever looked at someone else's life and thought, why can't that be me? That's where our story begins. It's called Obsessed. Beyonce lived with her mother, right next door to Ciara and her husband. From her window, Beyonce had a front row seat to their picture-perfect life. He wasn't her type at all. Light-skinned and on the shorter side, but the way he treated Ciara was something straight out of a romance novel. He'd surprise her with flowers just because, always rush to open the car door for her, and steal kisses when he thought no one was looking. One sunny afternoon, Beyonce saw them in their backyard. Ciara was washing clothes, and her husband was right there with her, patiently pinning each piece to the line. He looked at his wife with such pure love and adoration. A bitter thought crept into Beyonce's mind. Why does she get to have this? This perfect man, this perfect life, it isn't fair. She didn't find him attractive, not really. It wasn't about him. It was about what he represented. Everything she felt she was missing. That little seed of jealousy started to grow into a destructive obsession. Beyonce hatched a plan. It was simple, yet sinister. She decided she would befriend him. She started with casual hellos over the fence, then moved on to longer chats when he was gardening or washing his car. She'd laugh a little too loudly at his jokes and find any excuse to touch his arm. Their conversations always circled back to his relationship. "You and Ciara seem so happy," she'd say, her voice dripping with hypocrisy. "What's your secret? Does she appreciate everything you do for her? I mean, a man like you is one in a million." She was planting seeds of doubt, trying to find a crack in their perfect facade. She'd compliment him, telling him how handsome he was, how any woman would be lucky to have him. She was laying a trap, and she was sure he was walking right into it. One evening, feeling bold, she decided to make her move. She accidentally bumped into him near their mailboxes and tried to turn it into a close, intimate moment. She looked into his eyes, expecting to see a spark of interest, a sign that her plan was working. Instead, she saw nothing, just polite confusion. Little did Beyonce know, every single conversation, every compliment, every lingering touch had been reported straight back to his wife, Ciara. Ciara and her husband weren't naive. They saw exactly what was happening. Instead of getting angry, they came up with a plan of their own. They decided to play Beyonce's game, but with their own rules. The next time Beyonce saw him, he looked worried. "Hey," he started, "I'm in a bit of a tight spot financially. I need some cash for a business thing, and I can't tell Ciara. It's a surprise for her." Beyonce's heart leaped. This was it. This was her chance. He was confiding in her, shutting his wife out. "Of course," she said, quickly offering him the money. She saw it as an investment in a future with him. This became a pattern. Every few weeks, he'd come to her with a new problem, a new need for money. And every time, she'd hand it over, her mind filled with visions of him leaving Ciara and finally choosing her. He kept her on the hook with vague promises. "Soon things will change," he'd say. "Just be patient." Months passed. Beyonce's savings account dwindled, but her hope burned brighter than ever. She was so close, she could feel it. One night, feeling frustrated and broke, she finally broke down in front of her mother. Tears streamed down her face as she confessed everything. "I'm in love with the man next door, Mom. I've given him everything, and he just keeps giving me empty promises. He says he'll be with me, but I'm still waiting." Her mother listened, her expression growing sterner with every word. When Beyonce finished, the room was silent for a moment. Then her mother spoke, her voice sharp and clear. "Beyonce, are you hearing yourself? Do you realize he is a married man?" She continued, her words like daggers. "And let's be honest with ourselves. You don't even like this man. He's not your type, and you know it. You've never been attracted to men who look like him. This isn't about love. You're jealous of his wife. You're obsessed with the life she has, not the man she has it with." Her mother stood up and paced the room. "You saw a happy woman, and instead of being happy for her, you decided you wanted to destroy her home. You should be clapping for other women, celebrating their happiness, not trying to steal it. Do you have any idea how selfish that is? How much pain you were trying to cause? You tried to ruin a woman's life because you were consumed by your own jealousy. Beyonce sat there, stunned into silence. Her mother's words hit her like a physical blow, exposing the ugly truth she had refused to see. It's a hard lesson, but an important one. A woman's strength is not measured by her ability to tear another woman down. True power lies in building each other up. Striving for what you want is good, but never at the expense of someone else's happiness. Remember, the life you build on another person's pain will always have a cracked foundation. Instead of coveting what someone else has, focus on creating your own joy, your own success, and your own beautiful life. Always clap for another woman's win, because her success doesn't take away from your own. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content.